What is up, you guys? It's the Crimson Joker, and is that your card? No, today is not going to be a magic tutorial. Today, I'm going to share with you my opinions on Squids. Playing with Squids and doing cardistry with Squids as to strengthen your hands and make it more, making your hands more able to do cardistry moves, such as the Charlier, RPM, well, not RPM, Charlier, RPM, Charlier, Sybil, and other moves like that. I have purchased and made 3D printed Squids. They're not as good quality as, say, the $60 Squids that you can buy online, but I'd rather use these than spend $60 on something I'm only going to use to practice. I say that because Squids are not meant to be used as an end result. Squids are meant to be used as a practice equipment. Just like that. When you can, if you're using these all the time, instead of actually using cards to learn a certain move, you're gonna hinder your performance with that move. Sometimes it's harder to perform moves with the actual cardistry squares, and my head dropped one. I almost dropped one again. See, this is what I mean. These move. This may be different for the ones that you would buy online, but mine do move quite a bit, and I drop them a lot. Especially when doing moves, you need precision and being able to catch cards while doing aerials. Sorry, I'm a little misspoken. I'm trying to focus on the moves while doing the video. But I'm going to set these off to the side and talk to you more about my opinion on Squids and where they can be valuable to a magician and not just a cardist. So for a cardist, Squids are used to practice and build up hand dexterity for moves that require a lot of hand dexterity, moves such as Pandora or Go Around, and other things that require you constantly to be moving your hands in some sort of way and to have have thought on both processes of the cards and both processes of your hands, and having your hands do multiple different things at the same time. And using these can train you to be better about using both hands to do different things at the same time, but can also hinder your performance later on. Just because using one of these simulates cards being stuck together, which they won't always be, and when doing cardistry on formats such as Instagram or Facebook, if anybody still does that, or even YouTube, using these does not look as impressive as using your normal day normal everyday cards. Now, in my personal opinion, I do fans a lot when I'm using cardistry, and of course, with squids, you cannot fan a squid. Now I know that these are different. These are my own 3D printed version of Squids, which is a block of 3D print that has been measured and sized up to the size of a deck of cards. I'll show you what I mean. Here we have standard, a type of standard playing cards. These are Bicycle Champions. I've used this deck before in a review, but these were built to be around the same size as a single deck of cards, and they are just about there. And these were also built to be the same size, laying a card flat down on it. You can't tell me that is, you can't argue that that's not quite accurate. These have been sized and made to fit regular playing cards, such as this one. So, let's get into where I see these being helpful in the Magic community. In Magic, there are a lot of moves that require sleight of hand, such as a pull-off like that, a Chinese deal, where you have to use your fingers to push the card down, and especially if you're doing a card shot, you'll use the Chinese deal in one of the card shots at least, and you're going to need it for other things such as grabbing cards from the side, using it as a pinky palm, or regular hand palm, I guess. Pinky palm isn't really a thing, which is also how you get into the move that starts that. That one wasn't as good as the first one, but using these, you can train yourself to do a lot of those things, such as the pull-off, the Chinese deal. That was just me being terrible. Chinese deal. You can even do a side deal, such as that. And being a magician, you will also be had to do shuffle the cards or do cuts in certain ways. And one of the things that you will use a lot as being a magician is a false cut. Using squids, you can mark them with a pencil or something that is easily erased to make a small dot or something like that, and try to figure out your own false shuffle. That was my false shuffle that I showed, and it is easy to get off with your fingers, considering these are washable by hand. You like that little production? Otherwise, these can be used to learn some sort of palming to make your palming more invisible, because you won't have the option of bending the card into your palm, so you'll have to learn how to make it more invisible using these. And these are also thicker than regular playing cards, so you won't have the option of bending or having just one card. These are about 13 cards thick, as are most regular squids, unless you're using a 3-pack or a 5-pack or so on and so forth. that is all I really had to say about Squids, and I just wanted to show off my 3D printed Squids. I made these because I wasn't gonna spend 60 bucks on factory made Squids, and I wanted something to practice with. Now, saying that, I will use these to practice, but I won't use these to hinder my performance when I'm dealing with actual cards, because I don't wish to have the difficulties with that. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Crimson Joker, and I'm out. Peace.